In fact, I smell something for her. It's that wisdom. So yeah, as I was saying, right about now, we're going to be giving 2 slots to anyone who has a question for any of our speakers. So I want to give 2 slots to anyone who has a question for any of our speakers. So if you have any question, raise your hand up. Okay, I can see the VCF, Okechukwu. VCF and Okechukwu, please, can you come out?
Hello everyone, please I would like to direct this question to Ella. Okay, so as an event host, what advice would you give to someone that is interested in hosting, what advice would you give?
So as an event host, what advice would I give to anybody that is starting? I want you to know that even I've been hosting since 300 level, and every single time I want to climb this stage, I have anxiety issues. Like, I'm always so scared to climb the stage and hold the mic. My hand will be shaking, even down to taking testimony and all those things, talking in front of a crowd. In the beginning, all my body will be shaking like this. So I want you to know that building confidence does not mean you would still not feel a certain way. You just have to push that thing aside and prepare to do it. Work on your speaking, work on your body language, work on you. Basically, watch videos. When I first started, when in 300 level, they gave me dance group concert to host the first time. I had never done something like that before. Before then, I used to just interview. I watched previous dance videos. I watched CU's dance group on just to get the concept. Gideon, I wrote out like 20 ideas that we can do on this stage that will make people laugh. And I remember Sammy Rex was just looking at me like, oh, she's a newcomer. That's why she's doing all these things. But it helped me. Do you understand? It helped me a lot. So just work on yourself and know that even the most confident person still feels anxiety sometimes. Yeah, sorry, Gideon wants to add to this.
Sorry, he said I should just put this thing. Even the most something have anxiety issues. Now, there are some times when things don't go as planned. There are times when I'm hosting, I have my list and I have to scrap everything and run spontaneous. There are times where, as an event host, things might not go as planned. So you need what they call, you have to be spontaneous as an event host. You have to be able to decode fast when you need to switch. There are times when me and Ella, the person I've fought with the most in this school is Ella. We rehearse, when we are to host, we come together, we plan, we have a plan. But once I see that, the 2-1 go switch. So as an event host, you should learn how to be spontaneous. They can call upon you, you can call upon you anytime. You shouldn't be saying, I don't know what to say. As I am, if you call me by 12 a.m., I have something to say. Even if what I'm saying doesn't make sense to anybody, as long as it makes sense to 2 people or 1, I'm going. I'm good. So you have to learn how to be spontaneous. Thank you.
So, thank you. I have a question for Giddy Boy and Ori. I'm so sorry, I was not really fully into Ori's session though. So I want to ask Ori, as a photographer, like a pro in that, how do you get your inspiration? Because I actually have like a fear for photography, even though I know I cannot snap. But I follow T.Y. Bello, I follow Tolali and Ali, I follow those guys, and especially T.Y. Bello, she always acknowledges how she gets her inspiration. Like sometimes she doesn't know how, but through probably Holy Spirit and everything. And I also know this guy that just a pathfinder, I forgot his name, FT. Like he always say that okay, probably for birthday or photo shoot or probably just a photo shoot, and you need inspiration, especially in landmark. how do you get inspiration, and how do you allow that inspiration to flow into what the person actually wants? There's a difference between I ask that question a lot. There's a difference between you having an inspiration and but not really flow into what the person actually wants. Imagine probably a lecturer wants to do like a wedding photo shoot in Landmark. How like your location, how everything will go, how do you get it? And also, I really want to know like what are the few challenges like you faced as a photographer, like when you are upcoming or when you are now an expert. Do you get my question? Thank you. Then Giddy Boy, my question is okay, you guys said be you, do you, know you, everything. Where does this place of self-development comes in as an event host? Probably maybe you watch some event hosts or probably other people and you see their uniqueness. How do you try to, let me gather here, join together and still maintain that you? Do you get my question? Yes. So, and also Ella, please, I'm so sorry. This question actually came up. Do you see yourself going fully into content creation? And if yes, how do you? That means you're going to let go of your agric program. Okay, what if someone wants to combine the two together? How can that person balance it and still be productive? Thank you very much.
Good everyone. Yes. So the first question is, where do I get my inspiration from? So the first thing I would say is actually in photography there are different aspects of photography. There is documentary, there is event, lifestyle, portrait. So you should have that particular mentor or photographer that you are looking at what he's doing. If it's that, I would say mine is Amazing Clef. So that particular photographer, I key into most things that he's doing. He's major into indoor photography though, but mine is outdoor. And that inspiration is me. I know what I can do. Do you understand? Photography is me. Do you get? The inspiration is you can tell me a particular concept that you have in mind now. I will see based on Landmark University now, the only place I can take picture are open field because I don't like showing the structures when I'm taking my picture. So I know my only background there is an open field. What can I bring in to that open field? How can I bring out this picture that it won't look like it's taken in this particular environment? So sometimes simplicity is best, is key, because sometimes you can take a particular picture that is just simple and the beauty, the message you're trying to pass comes out perfectly. You understand? Another key inspiration is Pinterest. That's my best friend. In case you have a creative block or you don't know what to snap, what to just create, just go to Pinterest. There are a lot of pictures there to recreate. So when you are recreating that, you can just take a particular concept from Pinterest and this particular picture, I like it. You can incorporate your own style into it. So that way you can bring out something beautiful and not just ordinary. So it won't be like you're just taking and pasting, add your own into it. So the true inspiration I have, one, you have to have a mentor in photography. You have to have someone you look up to, definitely. And two, Pinterest. And three is you should know yourself. You should know what you can do. Like me, portrait photography, I love it. I know what I can do in that aspect of photography. So I just do me. I do me. And also, what's the second question, please? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, yeah, sorry. Few people were not when I was taking my interview. So the challenges I faced in photography, or well, I say I'm still facing, there are three. The first is imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is like is a time, or let me say, is a period whereby you have taken a particular content, you are done with it, but that I'll call it guilt of this is not as good as my other post. Should I drop it? Should I not post it? It makes you holding your content. You won't want to put it out because you feel, okay, they'll criticize you for this particular thing because it's not as good as the other one. But that particular, you have to fight it actually, because if you don't fight it, you keep on ordering pictures. Or you just end up taking pictures and you can't post it because you are guilty that this is not good enough. So in that aspect, my advice is, if you take any content or picture or whatever, immediately you are done with it, just post it. Because if you are keeping it and you are looking at that particular picture, you look at it over and over and over again, you might get discouraged a bit. You understand? The second one is consistency. Every creative, you have to be consistent whatever you're doing. You definitely have to be consistent, because once you are consistent, in fact, you don't know who is looking. You don't know who is on your page monitoring what you are doing. You understand? If you put out a good content now and it takes a year before you put it out, someone monitoring what you are doing or someone getting inspired by you, I just see, this person is not serious, and drop it, because you are not taking it seriously. So if you take it seriously, if you post a picture now, someone attracted to your page, you post another one in like a week or two, the person, okay, let me key into this person, let me see what the person is doing. You are being consistent. Your picture, you get a wider audience, and you go, your post or your content to reach places that your leg might not reach before you. Someone can be able to recommend you that, oh, if you give this particular job to this person, I'm sure he will deliver. I'm sure she will deliver. And the third one is an experience. I said it earlier. So in my 200 level, we had a particular shoot, convocation shoot then. So I invested a lot of money into buying equipment then. I did my setup in the cafeteria there. Sat down with my stand there. I waited for the wonderful convocation students at that time. So after my setup, I sat down there waiting. I waited and waited for clients to come. As at that time, nobody came to my tent then. So that is a challenge, because I face this partner, because you have to have a support system too. That's like a way to solve your challenges actually. So that particular time, I might have given up because I felt I was not good enough to actually continue in this part of. But I know it's something I like doing. It's something I find pleasing to do. You understand? So that is just a part of the challenges you might face, and definitely have your support system, your friends, your family, people that will boost you up, that will give you, that will increase your morale to actually do more, basically. So yeah, I hope I've answered the question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. My question basically, you said I've been saying you should express yourself, be you, and where is your room for development? Okay, so myself as a case study, there are people I look up to, there are people I was able to take some things from. The first person is, I call him the sweet talker. His name is Edwin Paul. I have checked a lot about him. I see the way he hosts events. Now, basically, Edwin Paul, the first time I knew about Edwin Paul, it was basically through a corporate. I figured he loved corporate P till one of these days I saw him IPing as Fanfaro, so I picked something from that. Also, I look up to Diego Plugs, Twinkle, Kenny Black, because okay, for me personally now, I sing. I'm a vocalist. I love comedy. I love hosting. Now I pick from everybody and merge. Now one problem of creativity is originality. Now it looks like even everybody outside in the outside world now, they don't care about originality anymore, because Ella might make a joke and it might not go far. Somebody else makes the joke, and the whole everybody now attributes that particular joke to the person that made the blow. That's originality not being utilized properly. So when I say be you in the sense that, for instance, I love talking. Even if I'm not making sense, I love talking. That's me. Now the development is, okay, I want to talk. I want people to start paying to listen to me talk. How can I develop myself? Create content. As an event host, I write my jokes. Yes, I write my jokes, and I crack my jokes. See, my number one critic in this school is Ella. If I want to crack a joke and I crack the joke and Ella doesn't laugh, everybody knows I like to scatter laugh. If she doesn't laugh, the joke is not going anywhere. Do you understand? So development, have people you look up to, pick content, right? Keep piling up content. Just have content, and always the 3 things I said: know your audience, analyze your audience, and leave your audience. Thank you.
Okay, you asked if I see myself going into content creation in the long run or full time. No, I do not see myself going into content creation in the long run or full time, because I see content creation as a means to an end and not the end. Yeah, thank you.